Phils.
Okay, welcome to this week's edition of the BarroomBlitz.com. Taped live in front of a crazy audience here tonight at Casey's Place.
Wound up.
You got me, Jim Casey, your host. I got the golden one, Alex Hagenbach here.
I thought it was Alex the Great. Now it's the golden one.
It's the golden one. I like the golden boy.
The golden one's good.
The golden boy's a little better than Alex the Great.
I just want you to know.
With my blonde
Glenn
hair.
Cheeks Keller with the collared
dappered
shirt.
it up. I'm down 1.5 pounds. Did 3 sit-ups.
A pound and a half.
I am. I'm on my way. You got to start somewhere. That's what Weight Watchers says.
This is the Barroom Blitz. We bring you
Weight Watchers.
sports talk with a unique and different
It's going to be our new
personality.
sponsor, Weight Watchers.
They wanted to do that. Remember that one year they wanted us to all lose weight?
Yeah.
Me, you, and Dougie?
Yeah, and then
Down
Dougie started eating cheesesteaks. Screwed it off.
And hot dogs.
Well, let's talk what's going on this week in sports. They finally dropped the bomb. They dropped the big one.
Yeah.
Takes
I agree 100% with you.
Charlie out of the way.
And I laugh like hell at these sportscasters on certain radios, 610 and they're like, oh, they didn't treat him well. And all they did was bitch about him the whole goddamn 2
Yeah,
years.
they
right?
hammered him for the last 3 or 4 years. Like,
You know,
hammered
and
him.
Charlie's not pissed off about it.
No,
right?
he
he
even
knew
said.
it was time. Hey, let
Absolutely,
Ryan
he knew it
go
was
in, right?
Well,
Yeah.
he said, he goes, I saw the writing on the wall. They let him get to his 1,000th win,
Sure.
get it out of the way, you know?
Sure.
I mean,
They brought Ryan Sandberg up from Lehigh Valley, and they're
with a
breeding him.
purpose to be
Right.
there next year.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Just got to start a month and a
Get
half
a little
early.
taste. Get a little taste.
See what he's got.
Get his bill wet. You know what I mean?
Now look at this, 4-5 Colorado.
Oh, Christ.
Man on second and third.
But you know, I mean, he's a proven manager in the minor league, so let's
Right.
see if he can. Yeah. And I don't, managing baseball it's about managing attitudes and stuff like that. I don't think
I
it's
agree.
like there's no like super duper genius
Right.
that's out there, going.
No, but you can't say bringing someone new in isn't going to change. Look at Buck Showalter. Look at Jim Leland. They go in. Like Detroit wasn't doing anything before
Right.
they left, and Showalter turned around the damn Orioles.
Well,
Look
he
at him
turned
now.
around. He was
turned them
there.
around, and when he came in, he turned them
Yeah,
around.
but Buck Showalter turned around the Diamondbacks too, if you remember.
Exactly,
And he
exactly.
left. Buck Showalter's a guy who gets it started, and then he gets fired, and then they come and win the World Series.
I think he has a drinking problem. I'm not sure.
But I mean, it was due. I mean, it was he had an 8-year run. It was a great run, winningest
great run.
manager in Phillies history.
Yeah.
Great character, great talker. You
And
got
it's
to
time
like
move
him.
on. It's time to move on.
And you'll remember him as the great. You're not going to remember
Sure.
the last 2 or 3 years.
No.
You're going to remember
No.
the World Series title and those 5 years of like utter dominance.
Like
in the
he
National
said,
League.
you give me 5 titles, 2 World Series trips, you win one, I'd be so happy before I started.
Right, he got us over the hump. He got the first
Shit, I
world
didn't
title.
think he lived the first year. I don't know how he lived that long. I think he's actually dead, and they just bring him back, like Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Charlie's, putting him on there. Seriously, I didn't know if he was going to make it. He was looking a little rough there. But hey, for Christ's sake,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, and he was, you look at the team, they had someone was on about their scoring percentage with a runner on third base and 1 out is like horrible over the last 5 years. Like, they weren't manufacturing any runs at all. They, the batters were still free swinging and watching pitches when they shouldn't be watching them. But I mean, and he was the hitting guy. Like, I mean,
Exactly. His specialty is hitting, and it was
Really,
game
did they
after
hit
game,
except
they
for
get 2 runs, 1 run, and
right?
Cole Hamels last year had all these losses when the Phillies
Well,
only scored
this year he's not
near
pitching
2
that
runs.
bad,
No.
and he's got 13 or 14 losses.
Well, since the break, he's been pretty good. Since he had to have
Right.
his whatever he did, they let him rest one rotation. He's
Yeah.
been all right. I mean, what are you going to do here?
Yeah, you got a hodgepodge team.
Look at the lineup you have to deal with.
Your boy Caleb Rupp, another homer. Cheeks, not doing too bad.
Who, Ruff?
Yeah.
It's
Darren
funny
Ruff.
when he hits home run, his average goes down. When he doesn't hit home runs, it goes up. Well, he has 6 home runs last 15 at bats. Now that's almost a home run every 2 at bats.
Yeah, right. Every other bat.
Does that work right? Never was that good at math.
Yeah, man,
That's that Quakertown math. for
That's
you.
that quicker
Yeah.
than that. I was doing that reverse math. And I'll tell you what, this guy Diekman too. I'll tell you, he has screwed up a lot.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it looks
He's
like
got some stuff.
it looks like he's learning a little. It really does. But what are you gonna do? I mean, here I have it written down here. You got rookies coming in like there's nothing. They have nothing coming. You got Ruff, Ashe, and Brown. Now, We'll see what they can do next
That
year.
might be your big three.
Well, it's going to be your big three.
And when you got the other guy, with the guy down the line. Biddle,
You
the
talking
pitcher.
about that pitcher? Yeah,
No,
Biddle.
what's the guy
the
you always talk
catcher.
about? No, Carlo or whatever.
Oh, that catcher. I don't know. The third baseman.
Third baseman.
Hernandez, or what the hell's his name? He's
I
hot.
don't know.
I don't know if he's going to be ready. And, of course, you're going to have to have Rollins, Utley, and Howard, and Lee and Hamels. You're going to have
and
them
then you
on
got
your
the
team.
Cuban, the Cubano.
He ain't going to be ready, is he?
He's like throws like 160 miles an hour. It's like Sid Finch.
He's $58 million they gave him.
It's all right.
Holy
We need a little Cuban in us.
You know, if they're going to give him 58, just give me like one, and I'll be happy. What's a
Give me
shit?
free
I've been
tickets
fan.
for a
I've been
season.
a fan.
How about free season tickets?
I've been a fan. Can't you throw a little $1,000,000?
So what do you look for Sandberg at? Like, do we look for a winning streak? Do we look for like improvement? Like, I mean, with a hustle? I mean, what do you try to get out? Because you know we got a couple weeks before September call-ups and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta stress to the guys that you want to finish the season kind of strong, but you're working with veterans that have been in the league for how many years, and they know that the season's shot.
Right.
But you try to keep
Sometimes they do
keep
best when that
focused.
happens. Sometimes they really do go into pressure.
You got to keep them focused and.
But
finish
he
the season.
bunted. He bunted earlier in this game. He bunted like it moved the guy up and had
yeah?
2 outs, and the other guy grounded out. That Chase Wells up was fast as hell. They could get him hitting the ball. He's fast, that Chase Wells. I don't know because he plays right field or left field. Whatever.
All right. Well, why don't we take a quick break? We're gonna grab an icy cold Bud Light. We'll be right back with some more Barber and Blitz.
.com.
I've been trying to get to you for a long time, 'cause constantly you've been on my mind. I was thinking about a shortcut that I could take, but I found I made a mistake. I was wrong. It took too long. I got